guys, my name's Susie and welcome to my very first speed build. I've actually been playing Sims for most of my life. I'm currently 22 years old, but I've been playing Sims since I was 9. And I don't know, I've been building for a while, and one of my guilty pleasures is watching other Simmers on YouTube make houses. Deligracy is definitely one of my favorites. And I love architecture. I love looking at homes in real life and trying to create them on my game. So with The Sims 4, we have the really unique feature of being able to put our builds on the gallery. So for fun, I started, just putting some builds up. And I was actually surprised that, within a week I had over 100 people download my houses. And I don't know, I thought to myself, I have some time off from college right now, and this is something that I like to do, and I love to watch these videos, so I figured I'd sort of have a whack at it and put some of my own creations up here. So today I'm making a glass house. It is in Windenburg. It overlooks the water. It's just a really pretty lot, so that's why I chose it. I did have some real-life inspiration for this house. I Googled a bunch of glass houses because I'm really into them lately. I just think they're so gorgeous. And I found one online, and if anyone's interested, I'll post the link to the actual house in the description so you can see, what I was thinking. This actually looks a lot like the house in the picture. I was impressed with myself because I often use pictures to, come up with some inspiration for homes, but, sometimes I have to, change a few things here and there because I can't get the game to sort of, the build mode's kind of tricky, and sometimes I have to change things, but this one was actually pretty true to form. So right now I'm working on the wallpaper in the house. It was kind of tricky. The real life version of this house had some really cool paneling, and I wanted to kind of imitate that, so as you can see, I'm putting in little stripes to give the house some dimension. I love accent walls. I think they look so great, not only in real life, but also in the game. I think if you make your houses one color, it can kind of cause them to look washed out, sort of. And that was one of the things that I learned from watching other YouTubers make houses. I noticed that when they would add accent walls, it just sort of made the houses look less boxy, because sometimes on Sims, I think, if you're not careful with the sizing of your homes and rooms and things, your house can just end up looking like a giant box. But yeah, the roofing was kind of tricky. I was going to use a real roof and make it flat because I kind of wanted a flat roof that overlooked the yard a little bit, but I wanted it to be a wooden color, and we don't really have a color like that, like a cherry wood, in the roofing option, so I ended up making kind of like a ceiling that overlooked a little bit of the front yard, which actually looks nice from above, like the way we're looking at it right now, but the only downside is that you can't change the color of the ceiling. So when you're looking at it from below, it looks like the roof is white, when in reality it's wooden. So, but, you win some, you lose some. I guess I couldn't have everything I wanted, but it still sort of achieved the look that I was going for. And here I am in the video struggling a little bit, again, with the roofing and that column. I don't know, I like things to be a little bit asymmetrical, so I added that column to kind of break up the side of the house. I don't know, I like eye candy. I like things that are very visually appealing, so I like things to look at, basically. So I like to add things to my homes that, kind of stick out and might look a little bit weird, but then when it comes together in the final product, it actually ends up looking pretty good. I'm not really sure what to say in this video. This is my first time recording, so just a little bit about myself. I am a recent college grad. I actually graduated with a degree in biomedical science. I would like to go to medical school, so right now I'm at home studying for the MCAT, but this is a way I like to unwind because the MCAT is just this massive test. I know some of you are not from America, so you're probably wondering what I'm talking about, but it's basically the entrance exam if you want to be a physician, and I would like to be a neonatologist in the future, so I need to go to medical school. And anyway, this test is just massive, and they recommend studying for 9 hours a day for 3 months before the test, which is just insane. So this is what I do to sort of decompress, because studying for that test will fry your brain. But yeah, that's a little bit about me. So, you know, this is sort of where I unleash my creative side, because I spent a lot of my life, well, especially my undergraduate years, I spent studying science, which is very analytical and dry, and I love it, but I also love to be more creative, and Sims lets me show that side a little bit. So here we are focusing on the patio. I wanted the foundation to sort of like jut out of the house and create not really a porch, but a little bit of a patio. And then I put in some rock features, which you're about to see. It's a very modern feel. I didn't want to add too many plants because I wanted it to sort of be very like clean looking, but I did add little portions of the front yard which have some rocks and plants and things, so that way there's at least a little bit of greenery and light, so you'll see what that looks like. And then the real life house, I'm sorry if that's confusing that I keep calling it that, but the inspiration home, I guess is a better way to put it, had this really like big gray like concrete front yard, which I thought would work well for this house just because it's already in Windenburg on the water, so I felt like because there's already so much greenery around it, we could afford to have a concrete front lawn. And then we'll just add a few chairs out front to take up some space, and that's pretty much it. And here we have the finished product. Let me know in the comments if you're interested in seeing the interior or any other sort of future builds you'd like to see. Any input would be great. Alright, bye!